Alright? So that's what the Lord has, man. Alright? So, hey, man. At the end of the day, man, okay? Right? Jacob's going to get back somehow. Okay? And Esau's going to get judged too. I don't think Esau's going to get a clean slate because he's not. Alright? Esau's going to get these hands too. Alright? Let's get Revelations actually because I love that. And we'll get Isaiah 14. Right? Revelation chapter 13. Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. Okay? Because again, you know, it was cool when they had us in captivity, but now that when they have to go in captivity, they're going to complain, they're going to whine. Oh, God loves everybody, right? When it's your turn to get your ass whooped, right? No. Alright? Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. It says, if any man have a ear, let him hear. Okay? Which, what that means is a spiritual ear. Okay? You have to have a spiritual ear to hear this, right? Because you can see, man, I've had people that actually stood here and they come back time and time again. Like, they'll come back once in a while, they'll come and listen and shit, you know? And then you have those one people, they come up and they don't listen to their ears and they're just talking to talk. Man. They're like trying to teach you and shit, alright? Which they don't know, man. Because, again, man, we in this every day. We in these prophecies every day. Okay, we know what's popping out here. Okay? We know what's going on. We know what's about to come. Right? They over here, oh, I read the Bible. The whole Bible front to back. And then I reference, I'm like, okay, what is the scripture talking about? They don't know. They you ain't read nothing, man. Okay, that's not even how you're supposed to read the Bible, man. Alright? Verse 10, it says, he that leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity. Alright? He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. He has the patience and faith of the saints. Alright? So again, if you kill with the sword, you've been killed with the sword, man. Okay? If you put people in captivity, you're gonna go into captivity as well. Okay? These nations are going to go into captivity, man. Really, they're going to go under servitude to us. Okay? That's how it's going to go, man. They're going to have to go into servitude to us, man. Okay? Because who's going to build up? Every empire that has ever been, there's always been another nation underneath another empire. Okay? That's how it's always been. Okay? That's the laws of life. You know? Right? So, we're going to get Isaiah chapter 14. Yeah, that's the laws of life, right? That's the Lord. The Lord saying that, man. Okay? The Lord said that, man. Not us. We can make that up. Right? Right, so it's Isaiah chapter 14. We'll start at verse... we'll start at verse 5. We'll start at verse 5. It says, the Lord had broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. Which staff, a scepter, okay, which is like kind of like a staff. All right, usually it'll be a golden one, you know, that has diamonds on it. Well, that basically represents rulership. Okay, if that does represent rulership, then it's a crown. Okay, which in the book of Revelation actually speaks of Yahawashi himself taking the crowns of the nations, like the leaders of the nation taking their crown. That's what it talks about. Okay, that's what it talks about. The Lord taking their crown, meaning their power. Okay, right? Because that's what the Lord's coming to do. Okay, Yahawashi himself, the one you guys even call Jesus Christ, he's coming back to take that power. Okay, he's coming back to take that power, man. Okay, what is it called? Wearing all white, basically. Okay, which white represents power. Okay, that's why, you know, that witchcraft they always do. Oh, you're black, you're white. That's why they do that, because it's a subconscious thing, man. Words are powerful, man. Okay, the word white literally represents purity. It's purity, holiness, separate. You know, that's what that represents. All right. All right. And what does the word black mean? Negative, void of light, darkness, mean, ugly. All right. That's what that word that means. All right. Even when you wear the color white and stuff, man, people are like, oh, where you going looking fresh? They always do that, right? Okay, because it's a subconscious thing. When you're in black, it's like, man, you go to a funeral, meaning death. Right. So that's why people say, man, people say the same shit. You know, like that's why they say those things. You know, it's not by coincidence, man. You know. Verse 6, it says, he smote the people with her wrath, and he continued stroked. He that ruled the nations in anger and is persecuted, and none hindered, meaning no one stepped up, said, oh, you're wicked, why you doing this? No one said that. When Esau was killing people left, right, and center, okay, going to Afghanistan, giving out false peace treaties, saying, oh, give us your nuclear capability, your arsenal, and there'll be peace. What were they doing? Running up in that nation right after saying that, man. Okay? Killing, bombing, raping, robbing, murdering. Okay, that's what they were doing, going to Afghanistan. What was those 11 nations? Okay, the 11 nations that wouldn't join the cahoots of Esau. What happened to them? Okay, nuclear capabilities deactivated. Okay, military disassembled. Okay, left defenseless. That's what Esau did. Okay, and Esau invaded those nations, man. Okay, hey man, that's why these nations are fierce, man, because they know the history of America. Okay, all right, they know the history of America. All right, they know what they go back to. They know their principles are. Okay, right? They're deceitful, man. Okay, they give out false hope, false doctrine, man, and that's why the Lord says they have that wine of Babylon. What does that represent? The wine of Babylon represents that philosophy, man. Okay, when you're drunk on that philosophy, man, you need that brainwash, man. Okay, you need to cleanse, wash your brain. Okay. It says, verse 7, the whole earth is at rest and quiet, they break forth into singing. Verse 8, yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cheerers of Lebanon saying, thou art laid down, no feather to come up against us. Right? And that's what it's going to be, man. Okay? Because once Esau's put down out of power, all right, which all these nations are going to be put down out of power, man. Okay? Because you guys have this false representation that Russia and China, they're going to rule, no one's going to rule after them, man. Okay? They're going to destroy each other. Okay? That's how the Lord gave them the power to make nuclear missiles, man. Who do you think put that thought in their head? To split the atoms. Which, again, that's on the periodic table as well. Splitting the atoms. Okay? Atoms is literally part of the elements. Okay? Alright? Those nuclear bombs, they have energy in them. Okay? What energy they have? They have radiation. Okay? They have technology. Homing technology to lock onto target. Who do you think put that in their head? Put that in their spirit to sit there and contemplate. Okay, who do you think gave them the brilliance to split those, man? Who do you think the Lord was talking about when they were talking about the mighty men of Edom? The mighty men of Edom is Germany, man. They have the best engineer, the best scientists. Okay, they have the greatest history out of Edom. Out of all these, they have the greatest history out of Russia. Okay, out of all of Europe. Okay, they have out of all of America. Okay, it was those German scientists. They're the ones that split the atom, man. Created a nuclear bomb. Okay, even when you go into their cars, man, over technology, they have the over technology, the luxury, the comfort, the style, the performance. Okay, so those are the mighty men of Edom, man. Okay, that it was talking about Germany. Okay, right? Even who's the first person to step up against America in war? Germany. It was Germany, man. They had the technology to go up against America, man. They had the weaponry, okay? They had the army. Come on, man. All right? So, come on, it says, verse 9, hell from beneath is moved from thee, meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead, for even the chief ones of the earth, and it hath raised up their thrones, the kings, all the kings of the nations. Verse 10, all they that speak unto thee, are those become weak as we? Are those become like on us? Verse 11, thy pomp hath brought down into the grave, and thy nose of thy vows. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Verse 12, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, a son of morning? How art thou cut down from the ground, which didst weaken the nations? Okay? So again, people are going to be looking at America like, how the hell did you fall? You're the most fucking powerful nation out there. You had the dollar, you had the army, you had the technology. That's the concept, man. So America's gonna be the greatest empire to ever fall, man. Okay, because they really conquered the whole world. That's what the Grecian Empire, aka the Greek Empire, tried to accomplish, right? What was the concept that they had? They had the Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel was to unite everyone under Greek laws, under their power, their infrastructure. That's what the Tower of Babel was for. Okay, the Tower of Babel is still here today, right? You had the concept of one race and stuff like that, right? And then you have the concept of what the table of nations, all the nations come together, one world religion, the new world order, right? That's the same concept of, hey man, America follows all these fallacies of these ancient empires. They follow the fallacies of Egypt, Babylon, okay, Greece, Rome, all of them, man, okay? They literally study these ancient empires, man. The European Union, the whole infrastructure is founded on Rome. That's what it's founded on. It's founded on the ideologies of Rome. Okay? Read about the European Union. It's literally founded on the ideologies of Rome, man. Okay? The concept, the war tactics, the financial strategies that they used. Rome was in the same predicament, doing the same thing. right? Watch the show Spartacus, man. They'll tell you that. That's why Spartacus tried to take down, which Spartacus was a Jake, right? He was an Israelite warrior, right? He was a gladiator, right? What did he try to do? Okay? He tried to take down Rome, okay? He tried to take down Rome. But Rome was so powerful, man. Rome was so powerful that that's why they spread out their armies. They were trying to conquer and stuff, right? Rome was trying to conquer the world, okay? Man, it's the same concept here again today, man. It's the same philosophy that they have, all right? Okay? That's how the Lord said, how are the Lord, the hell? The Lord paraphrased, how are those falling? Meaning, how did you go from being on this high up to falling down? Falling out of power. How are you this week now? Okay, you're at the pinnacle of peaks, man. Again, America's gonna be the greatest empire to ever fall. Okay, because they conquered the whole world, man. America conquered the world. They conquered every single nation upon the earth, man. Okay, proving that. Who's everyone's currency founded on? The Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve comes from America. Okay, all right. Everyone built their military to surpass and beat the American military. Okay? The reason why America is so great is because of the European Union, man. That's why they made that. Okay? Because if they didn't make that, Europe would have came up against it, which they are going to come up against them. Right? Right? But it wouldn't have established American dominance. Europe would have came up against them. Russia. Okay, all of Europe would have came up against them. You had Russia, then you had the Asian countries, okay? Right? You have Philippines, you have North Korea, South Korea, China, okay, Japan, okay, right? And then you go on into the African nations. Who are they siding with? They're siding with China and Russia, okay? And then you have the Middle East. Come on, man, okay? The only ally that America's gonna have in the end, until the very end, until they leave their ass too, is Israel, because Israel's funded by America. Once Israel gets better and bigger funding, which America at a certain point, they're not gonna be able to fund Israel because their dollars gonna fail. All right, there's gonna be a new currency coming up. Okay, come on, man. You gotta put the politics together, man. That's why all these prophecies are happening, right? Right. First, they're trying to bankrupt America. But once they bankrupt America, they can't fund these other people. They can't fund the European Union. They can't fund Israel. Right? They're gonna start to collapse. Right. It says verse 12. It says, "How art thou fall?" Oh, we read that slot. It says verse 13. "For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, and I will exalt my throne above the stars of God." Which, when you read the book of Obadiah, that goes right into it, man. This is talking about Esau right here, man. Okay? This is talking about Esau right here. Okay? Because Jake never referenced this, man. Okay? Jake never referenced this. Okay? This is Esau, Edom. When you go into the book of Obadiah, who does it talk about referencing himself to be in the stars of God? Who's it talking about? Esau, man. Okay? The nation of Edom has referenced that time and time again. He referenced that in Greece, okay, Rome, okay, and now here in America. All right. It says, "I will also sit upon the mountain of congregation, the sides of the north," which is obviously North America. Verse 14, "I will sit above the heights of the clouds, and I will be like the Most High." Verse 15, "Those shall be brought down to hell in the sides of the pit." So the Lord is going to bring them to hell. Okay, and hell's a condition, man. Okay, hell's not a place. All right, hell's not beneath the earth and you go there when you die. Okay, hell, that's Greek mythology. Okay, right, which that derives from when they had a pit. Okay, that's how they refer to hell as a pit, because they actually there was a place they would reference as hell in Israel. Okay, it was a pit. It was a endless fiery pit, and they threw stuff in there. Okay, an endless fiery pit, man. Okay, so hell is a condition, man. When you're brought down to hell, you're in a condition. There's a reason why the Lord referenced them being in heaven. Why are they in heaven? Because they're the pinnacle peak of their rulership, man. Financially, power, if everything you can imagine, being on the top of the world, that's what power is. That's what heaven is like. Okay, so they're in heaven right now. All right, this is their heaven. There's a reason why the Lord said it's not our rest, because it's not. It's not our empire. It's not our rulership. All right. We're about to wrap it up just now. Verse 15, "Yet they be brought unto hell in the sides of the pit." Verse 16, "They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying this upon the man that made the earth to tremble and shake, and that did shake kingdoms." Verse 17, "That made the world a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of his prisoners." Verse 18, "All the kings of the nations, even all them lie in glory, everyone in his own house." Okay, own kingdom. Okay? Everyone's going to be returned back to their kingdom after captivity except Esau. He's going to be done away with. Okay? Because he was fulfilled through all these prophecies. Okay? Ever since Cain and Abel went on, the serpent in the garden, all that, man. Okay? Jacob and Esau, all the way down till now. Esau has been the main antagonist, if you will. Okay? Like, you kind of, like the movies. You have the main bad guy. They usually say him to the end of the series of the movies, like part 5. Part 5 of the movie. And you have the little bad guys, and they move up progressively. Who's stronger? That's the same way. Okay, right? The main bad guy will pop in and out. He'll die. He'll come back. That's Esau, man. Okay, because Esau was resurrected 3 times. Okay, through those empires, obviously, right? It says, verse 19, but Doha is cast out of the grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those are slain, thrust through the sword that go down in the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet. Verse 20, those shall not be joined unto them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people, and the seed of the evildoers shall never be rehomed. Okay? So again, right, the seed of the evildoers is who? Esau. Okay? Meaning he's never going to become into power again. He's going to cease to exist, basically. Okay? Now, we're going to the book of Obadiah, but again, that book of Obadiah referenced that, where Esau would be put into, that pit and be burnt. Okay? That's when the Lord keeps talking about fire, man. The fire is going to come to his empire and to him. Okay? Because that's how it's going to be done with. It's going to be burned. Okay? I already told you guys about that cleansing agent. Water is a cleansing agent, and fire. If you don't wash something, you burn it, right? To disintegrate it, to cease it from existence. All right? You incinerate it. Okay? Right? So again, man, with that, man, let me go up praise God for you. Tell you Father, Son, Yahawashi, Lord, in this lesson was edifying unto the elect, as we have been listening and learning. Lord, when I edified you guys through the Spirit, I'm going to praise and glory unto the Father, Son, Yahawashi, the one said that was impossible. You're no sooner one time in this truth and a sincere citation of Until next time, I'm going to say Shalom.